top black actress and producer in Hollywood. Of course I've been mistaken for Garcelle Brandy Ashanti Sanania.
Don't.
Music. I'm a dark entertainer and maker in Hollywood. Obviously, I've been confused with Garcelle Liquor Ashanti Sona Niai. Don't put my cash both his and both Regina. What is that telling me? And on the off chance that I can't battle for them coming up behind me, then the thing and am I doing? Definitely no, don't apologize. Don't apologize. I believe it's a significant directive so that individuals might be able to hear in light of the fact that as of late Oprah has been at the center of attention. Nation again as she is being uncovered for every one of the dim things she has done. She is one individual loaded up with such countless tricks that it no longer comes as a shock her latest connivances are in regards to the Maui Fierce Blazes where Tales guaranteed she was taking cash from individuals by requesting assets to help those impacted before that. It was guaranteed that she involved her school in South Africa to run an illegal exploitation ring. Now, there is another intrigue becoming visible, which is that she was taking from Taraji and other dark entertainers today. We will take a gander at how Gabrielle Association uncovered Oprah for taking from Taraji and other dark entertainers. Yet before we proceed with ensure you leave a like and buy into our feed for really astonishing tattle and updates. And with that, what data was delivered by Gabrielle Association during the Christmas season? Gabrielle Association chose to let the cat out of the bag on a portion of the stuff in Hollywood. Good. And to do that, she shared a video on her Instagram page enumerating what it resembled to be a dark entertainer and maker. Gabrielle Yayan, who is 51 years of age, posted this video only days after her companion and individual entertainer Taraji P. Henson separated while talking about individuals of color and how they are come up short on in media outlets. Taraji examined this during a meeting with Gail Ruler for Sirius XM on December 19. This was a really close to home meeting overall, and I heard in the city to Raj, you had the dauntlessness to say your thinking regarding getting halting acting. We said quit talking. I'm worn out on buckling down being charitable at what I do, getting compensated a negligible portion of the expense. I'm fed up with hearing my sisters say exactly the same thing again and again. I hear individuals go, you work a ton, half to the math ain't making enormous bills accompany what we do. We don't do this by itself, the way that we're up here an entire whole group behind us. They need to get compensated. On December 26, the association posted a video on Instagram of herself talking about the compensation uniqueness that individuals of color incite in Hollywood. The inscription to this video peruses Merry Christmas from a dark entertainer maker in Hollywood. The video shows her strolling across her grass with blue skies and a pool. As a setting, she likewise mockingly expresses a ton of things, for example, being confused with different entertainers, for example, Arcel B. Cognac Ashanti, and even Nia Long. She then, at that point, discusses how her film industry achievement matters. After that, she discusses how she needs to incorporate her glitz group in her agreement. She moved the camera to show us her glitz group as she was situated before a changing era. Reflect finishing her hair. After that, she discussed how she would play 15, despite the fact that she was 30 anyway. One thing that grabbed everybody's eye was the point at which she said that she could yes, be unable to resign in light of the fact that she didn't bring in sufficient cash after this. She said she would be working till the end, and she utilized channels to make her look and sound more youthful. Eventually, as the video was reaching a conclusion, she said, I'm a dark entertainer and maker in Hollywood, and obviously my one expression is don't put my cash. Makes this video fascinating that it was posted only days after Henson had her meeting with Lorde, as the meeting went before it arrived at a moment that Ruler asked the Oscar-designated entertainer whether she would consider stopping acting. Yet quickly, he asked this, and Henson separated in tears when she figured out how to recover. She discussed how she was fed up with trying sincerely and being thoughtful at what she did at this point. She got compensated only a negligible part of the expense. Taji uncovered a ton of data about the experience of being come up short on, and she has consistently supported for more significant salary particularly for dark entertainers, and presently she is one more expansion to the extensive rundown of dark entertainers getting down on Oprah Winfrey for lowballing them. And as Taraji proceeded with, she additionally discussed how she was so near leaving the redo of purple, which Oprah was creating, and The fundamental justification for this was on the grounds that she was being offered small compensation. This occurred during the meeting with Ruler, where she broke down even after all that Taraji uncovered. Veered that she is thinking about stopping acting, mostly on the grounds that she is being paid simple wages she guaranteed she is fed up with, as yet being compelled to ask for fair compensation, even with all she has accomplished anyway. When you return a couple of years, you will recollect that there was one more instance of a dark entertainer discussing how Oprah pays less. Yes, we are discussing Monique, yet for Monique's situation, she was disparaged and her stairs and standing was destroyed, essentially in line. Out of the fact that she uncovered Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels for debasing her. She turned out to be named troublesome on the grounds that she opposed them, and how they mistreated entertainers. Yet, before we can see the reason why she was named this, how about we first gander at Taraji's case? We have previously seen that Taraji discussed how she was unreasonably paid and how she nearly left the revamp of Purple. This movie is created by Oprah's Harpo Films, Steven Spielberg's Amblin Diversions, GS Pictures, and Quincy Jones Creations. These are the very organizations that were behind the development of the 1985 movie transformation of Alice Walker's novel, and in this movie Oprah assumed the part of Sophia for the new variation. Sophia's job is being played by Danielle Creeks. Then again, Capriccio plays the hero Celia Harris, while Taraji plays Shug Avery. Taraji has been in media outlets for over 20 years, currently winning endless honors and honors, and given her rep notoriety, you would think somebody like that wouldn't need to battle for a fair pay. This wouldn't be the case in any event. For a major film, for example Purple, which Oprah delivered, then again, you would expect somebody with Oprah's status and ability to battle for Taraji and different entertainers in the film to get what they merit anyway. Incidentally, Oprah never at any point made the slightest effort to help Taji and different entertainers get fair compensation. As Taji uncovered what happened, she uncovered that the Amblin deal was excessively low in any event. For their guidelines, when they got the proposition, they would not move, and it was only after she'd taken steps to leave the task and leave that things truly different anyway. Taraji is presently fed up with battling for what is hers in any event. Considering at last stopping representing great during the meeting, Lord attempted to comprehend where Taraji was coming from. Anyway, she wasn't kidding about any of it, asserting that dark entertainers are yet come up short on it is terrible, to the point that even veterans like her actually need to battle to get fair compensation on each new venture. As the meeting advanced, Lord turned into a digit awkward, particularly given that Taraji was chiefly there to advance Purple, so to make it appeared as though he was understanding, she continued to say that she got what Taraji said. When Taraji broke down, she made sense of that. She needed to battle for the more youthful age of entertainers anyway. She liked Ease made sense of that. It would be difficult to do, given that she is as yet battling to get compensated what she merits. Also, a few fans noticed that Taraji didn't look that cheerful advancing Purple. Even by simply noticing her non-verbal communication around Oprah, you could see that something was off. Taraji wouldn't stop there, as there was even more. On December 19th, she was facilitated for an extended meeting as a feature of the Droop after establishment discussions. During this interview, she uncovered that she nearly left Purple for the most part, since they proposed to pay her pieces. The host lauded Taji for as yet having the enthusiasm and had to re-examine herself for new undertakings anyway. She countered this by guaranteeing it's difficult to keep the energy when you're low, bald, and come up short on. During this interview, Taraji additionally discussed her job in the blockbuster The Inquisitive Instance of Benjamin Button in 2008. She uncovered that she needed to truly battle just to be paid $500,000, and what exacerbates it is that this is the film that got her an Oscar assignment for Best Supporting Entertainer. After this, she discussed how she nearly left Oprah's task, since she was given an extremely embarrassing proposal during this mission for better compensation. And as she uncovered what happens during the meetings, Taraji was exceptionally mindful, so as also Oprah straightforwardly anyway. She alluded to her colloquialism that the ladies in power ought to help the see approaching behind them. Taraji isn't the primary individual to recommend something like this about Oprah. After all, it would check out why she wouldn't make reference to Oprah by name. We as a whole recall what befell Monique when she discussed how Oprah renounced her in 2009, and this was simply because she needed to be made up for a press visit for the film Valuable. which Oprah and Tyler Perry created after Monique did all that she was approached to do. As per her agreement, Oprah